Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've done a last video. I do apologize, but anyway, I've done a soak off. I soaked off these this previous set, which lasted for 5 weeks. As you can see, the crystal stayed on really good, so I do recommend the Chiarosky base glue. Anyway, now I am just removing the shine from the natural nail using my sanding band, a 180 sanding band on a low speed, so a number 3 on my drill, and I'm just focusing on the entirety of the nail, removing any shine. You don't want to thin the nail out, just removing the shine to get a nice base for your acrylic. And then after this, I will be applying my easy tips from the Glitter Planet UK, and those are just the really long stiletto tips. I like to use these because they give the best coffin shape ever just by trimming it. And then also this client loves long nails, which I love, so yeah, that's why I decided to use those tips. I'm using my KDS glue to do this. When you're doing this, you want to make sure that you fit the tips from sidewall to sidewall, and if it doesn't fit, as you've seen me doing there, I did trim these sides to make it fit exactly. And then after this, I'm just trimming the nails to the desired length, and I did go about 3 times on the thumb because she wanted it to be slightly shorter than the rest of the nails, just so she can manage to do things and like type on her phone and stuff like that. Anyway, now I'm using my tornado file from CJP, and I'm just redefining the shape. I don't really need to do much because the shape is already there, so just moving your hand file, doing the sidewalls, and then doing the free edge, just getting that nice coffin shape. After this, I will be adding my, I think I do my dehydrator, and then I put my CJP primer, which I know I always say that my monomer doesn't need a primer, but I did decide to put primer this time because this client does tend to lift a little bit. So yeah, you know, fitness life. Oh, okay, this is lame. Anyway, she does get lifting sometimes in some fingers, so I thought, right, I'm just gonna do dehydrator and then do primer. So you make sure that when you put the primer, don't put a lot on the nail and don't touch the skin, because if the client has any cuts, it will literally burn them so bad. Now I'm going in with my CJP big boy brush, and I'm just adding a thin base of clear acrylic, and I'm just gonna do that on all of the nails. And then for the rest of the nails, I will be doing a nice ombre. So now onto design. I'm using my CJP baby blue, and this is just a really nice pale glittery blue. It's so pretty. It's really it's such a dreamy color, and it's nice to work with as well. So I'm using this at the tip, blending it a little bit towards the middle of the nail, just so you get a nice blend. And for the pink, I do use my Mia Secret Cover Rose. I must say, I love the color. It's so pretty, but I did struggle with the coverage. It was a little bit working patchy. For some reason, with this hand, it was working a little bit patchy, and then when I did the other hand, which I should have filmed, it was working okay. So I don't know if it was just me or my ratios or whatever, but it was working a little bit patchy, and you'll see me struggling there, trying to get the blend perfect. But I do give up towards the end. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna cover it with glitter anyway, and even the middle finger, I was like, I'm gonna put crystals on, so I'm not too fussed. But when you add the cover color, make sure you don't blend it all the way to the bottom, and if you do by mistake, you can always add more of the color that is on the tip, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'll just let you guys watch because it's kind of the same process in all of the nails. Always remember, you guys, that when you're doing any type of acrylic nails, so when you're applying acrylic onto the nails, make sure that when you're walking the bead down or you're brushing it down, you do it very, very gently. And also you want to make sure that you keep wiping the side of the nail just so you don't disturb the shape. It is going to be a little bit disturbed because of the acrylic. It gets bulky and stuff, but if you keep on wiping it, you'll have less filing to do towards the end. So yeah, make sure, again, when you're brushing it down or walking the bead down, do it very, very slowly, and then also wipe the sides of the nails constantly. And then you also want to make sure that when you put the color closer to the cuticle, you don't flood it into the cuticle, and if you do get any on the skin, you kind of just wipe it with the tip of your brush. So on this ring finger, I added a thin layer of clear acrylic, and I'm using these really cute stars that I got from the Glitter Planet UK. Also, don't forget to use my discount code if you do decide to get some stuff from the Glitter Planet. It's Luki5. I will leave it on the screen. But yeah, I'm just adding those randomly on the nail, and I just thought it would look really cute. And then for the pinky, I do the same. I put a little thin layer of clear, and then I put a glitter that I got from the Glitter Planet. I don't know the name of it, but I will try and leave it linked down below if you're interested. I just do it from the cuticle, blend it to the middle. And yeah, I actually am starting to use I started using the Naio Nails clear acrylic, and oh my god, you guys, it's the best thing ever. I'm so obsessed with it. It works amazing. Anyway, now I'm using Tracy Lou's Cupcake glitter, and I'm just placing that on the index. And she wanted a little bit of a silver to it, so I added a little bit of Hotline Bling from the Glitter Planet UK. Just blending it, trying to mix those two colors together. It did work out really good because they were both the same cut, so little hexagons, and I just thought it looked really, really good. And I do add a little bit more cupcake. Just make sure when you're adding glitter, you don't oh my god, you don't use a lot of acrylic, just so the glitter doesn't go chunky. And also you want to make sure that you use the tip of your brush to move that glitter around, so you get a good coverage. So now I'm just capping all of the nails with my Naio Nails clear acrylic, and let me just tell you, I love this powder just because I think it's got a perfect setting time. Like, it's so velvety to work with, and I've noticed this with every color from Naio that I own. So I've got like two colors, which is Caramel Dream and Flawless, and then I also just recently got the clear. And oh my god, something about those powders just make it work so smooth and velvety. Like, if you've ever worked with acrylics, you'll probably know what I mean when I say velvety. It's just so soft to work with, and I just love it. I do highly, highly recommend their acrylic powders. And yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna switch completely to it, but I don't know, I just love the powders so far. But anyway, when you're encapsulating the nails, you want to make sure all the glitters or anything that is in the nail is inside the nail. And also you want to keep on moving the finger up and down, letting the acrylic move towards gravity, and then pulling it down very, very slowly, wiping the sides. You also want to look at the nails from different angles to make sure you have a nice apex. Especially with this length, you want a good apex, otherwise the nails can easily snap and it's painful. So you'll see me turning the fingers every now and then, and that's just to check the apex. And you also see me looking at the tip, because if the tip is not thick enough, it's going to break easily as well. So just make sure you look at it from different angles and then add as you go. So now I'm going in with my tornado file from CJP, which is a 100-180 file, and I'm just redefining that shape, looking at the nails from the client's view, making sure the nails look nice and crisp before we file them with the e-file. And also, just a quick disclaimer, that little thing on my thumb, or the side of the thumb, is like a little scrape. I don't even know, it's like a cut, it's like a rub that I got from constant filing. I've been having, this time of the year is just really, really busy, and you're constantly filing and working and whatever, and the file just rubs onto like my skin, and that's why it just scraped it. It's very sore, very painful, so you better be careful, girls. or guys, you need to make sure you protect your fingers with something. I will cover it soon, I promise you, because it is very, very sore. The more sets, the more filing, the more rubbing, the more painful. So you just want to make sure you try and avoid stuff like this. But yeah. Anyway, after this, I will be using my fine drill bit from the Glitter Planet UK as a smooth top fine drill bit. It's a safety drill bit, ceramic as well. Talks about it in a lot of my videos, if not all. And when you're doing this, you want to make sure you seal the acrylic onto the nails, and that means just making sure that the cuticle bead or the cuticle acrylic is nice and thin and it blends to the natural nail. So you want to move the drill from the sides of the nail all over as well to get rid of any bulkiness, bumps, lumps, and yeah, just focus on this step very, very good, because literally after this step is what, you know, makes sure that you don't get lifting, and it just ensures you get a smooth nail. Now I'm going in with my CJP buffer, just buffing all of the nails and also doing the tips, because sometimes after filing you get like extras at the tip which can, you know, catch on their clothes or whatever. So just make sure you buff that as well. And then after this I will dust all of the nails and then go in with my crystal application. I'll just let you guys watch this because it's a little bit difficult to explain. I'm not the best, but I'm using my Crystal Katana knockoff, which I got from Amazon, and I'm using my amazing Kiara Sky base glue to do this. So for the best bit, I'm doing top coat, and I'm using my CJP tack free top gloss, top coating all of the nails, just a nice thin layer of top coat. And yeah, I think after this I use my chocolate orange cuticle oil. And yeah, this is the final look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will leave a little clip towards the end so you can have a good view of the nails and also a little picture. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, I shall see you guys in my next video. Bye!